Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Carolina sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The hand to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the left side. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Fast motion from the offense. On the move, it's Bond. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Finds his man. It's Bond. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Going for 6. Into the house. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Manning. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's back to throw on second down. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Motion from the offense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
Here comes the Texas offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
And the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Oh, he got loose. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Pirates.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit about to go to work. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Right back to him on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Baxter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to throw, it's Manning. He finds his man.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Give to the running back. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the point after is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to pass it on second down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll throw on third and short. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like we just saw there.
Wants to fire on second down. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They want to just keep throwing it. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, ECU!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. They might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been hung.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using his legs, it's Bond. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Leaves it with the running back. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout is East Carolina.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Off he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Looking for space. It's Bond. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback will audible. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He makes the connection. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes the grab on the left.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback's not going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
The give on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting a big stop.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll give it to him again. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Quick handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Let's see what they do on third down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, East Carolina 24, Texas 21.
Trying to pick up a first down. He'll throw on third down. Makes his connection. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll run it to the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
A first down run on the doorstep. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Absolutely perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins fans will enjoy this one for at least 1 week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree.
Oh,
I
man.
like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive.
Get first downs, man. Get first downs. You must not have your
Wide receiver
notification.
now comes in motion. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse.
Wow. The arch got hit and then nigga threw it on you.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive
Put the short string in.
These guys rush the quarterback most of the time.
Pretty much over.
When it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage.
Trying to watch him, interception.
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism. Well deserved.
Oh, man, I just turned it over, man. Look what the ball is.
Sure.
I didn't see him running back. Nah, shit, I was just on that side of the field. I didn't about to run this bitch.
Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goal. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
It's a personal shit this game, bro. Like, it was 14 inches. And this nigga, man, fucking took his linebacker and ran him through the center, and this nigga fucking made the play. Like, drove him back. I was like, bro, come on, man.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling him burrowing into the line.
Nah, man. Crash everybody. You about to give it to the running back, bro.
We got to find a way. I know the clock's our enemy, but we got to find a way to get a stop, put ourselves in a position we can get the ball with some clock and try to go down and make something happen offensively.
I don't see how Bobby beat this dude, bro.
They'll try it again from the 2.
I don't see how he beat this dude with the way he played.
Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
I can't see it, man.
Offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense.
Yeah, he definitely different from year one, bro.
Now you're trying to salt this game away.
I think we got some. Well, I mean, he don't do nothing fancy, bro.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th.
I ain't gonna lie, this the game might be easier than 2.
Replay scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Yeah.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
I ain't even run the RPO this game because shit, that nigga just chilling. That nigga just chilling on the slot guy.
I wish there was a way to punish that, though.
And here come the horns.
He just checks my watch. He gonna be on that guy that's covering the circle.
As they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was
Throw
my
it.
bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I
He
wish I would
fucked
play with
up.
you. I didn't play
You
with any
didn't run,
quarterbacks
man.
that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He be sticks switching.
I don't know.
Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast.
Bro, these niggas getting these players with shifty, bro. You stay with a nigga with shifty.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Sure, that's how Texas came, bro.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Got his man.
Yeah, he do give up the underneath a lot. When I played him, he took away corners. He gave up hitches that I fucking didn't pick up on until too late.
I know it now, and that's exactly how I'm feeling. I'm waiting too late to pick up on it.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Corners are going to bail.
Let me see.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Yep. He got hit.
And it's caught inside the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Three-step motion in the backfield.
Got score.
He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Mendoza.
First down.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. The corners are walked up tight. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Go back to that underneath hitch route you've been running.
Offense in an empty set.
So let me see if I can get this dude out there.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Into the end zone.
This nigga dropped it.
He threw it kind of late, but he still should have caught it.
It's so hard to play defense.
I was trying to make sure that he didn't throw it to like where the dude can get to him.
The pass interference.
Do it low.
Beautiful. Great job.
Yeah, I tried to throw to the sideline.
Making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point. When you're trailing by this much late in the game, so it's okay you didn't get the first down.
Sidelines cover everything.
Otherwise, it's ball game.
The coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down, and that is interception.
He went over the top instead of underneath.
And he's brought down to this defense.
Probably made him.
The ball back for its own.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take it. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
I think I'm going to start my backup, bro.
Solid game before the defense bottles him up.
Mobile quarterback.